The 2026 midterm elections. What is going to happen? What's going on with that? Is the current administration trying to interfere? I think we all know the answer to that already, but let's dig in a little bit more to find out what's going on. Hello and welcome to Tarek and Valerie. I'm Valerie and I'm here with my spirit guide Tarek, and we communicate using these dowsing rods. So Tarek says hello. Okay, so in the last week, the current president delivered a speech. In full transparency, I did not watch it. From what I understand, it was 25 minutes of him rambling about the 2020 election that he continues to say was rigged and that he should have won, and he seems to not want to let this go, even though it has been investigated and proven to be a free and fair election. So, what does that mean? What is he trying to do? Well, if we look at his behavior that's been going on, it's very clear that he is trying to set up any and all reasons to invalidate the upcoming midterm elections. Because, as he said, and some of his Congress people have said, if the Democrats take over, there's going to be ongoing investigations into him and the corruption, which it should. So he's trying to obviously avoid that. So some things that he's done is he's been trying to redistrict maps in certain states to lean towards the Republican Party. He is backing candidates. He obviously has influence over a lot of the money and dark money to support candidates of his choosing. And this speech that he delivered, some say, are basically him starting to send out the messaging that these elections can't be trusted and that on election day, whatever he needs to do to overturn the elections or invalidate the elections, he's going to try to do. So Tarek has been indicating, yes, an agreement to all of that. So I think it's important for us to stay vigilant. And I just wanted to hear from Tarek what other things we might be able to expect. So, Tarek, we've talked several times about the upcoming midterms, and you've indicated that yes, the Democrats will regain control of the House and the Senate. But we also know that the current president is not going to just sit by and accept those results. So he's trying to do a preemptive campaign to cast doubt that illegals are voting, dead people are voting. He's trying to get voter rolls from states. He's claiming that China has interfered in past elections. He's cast doubt on mail-in ballots. He's tried to get the Postal Service to not accept or send out ballots. And a lot of these measures have been invalidated or not deemed to be accurate or legal in the court system. So he's not going to give up planting these seeds, however. So let me just ask the obvious. Tarek, is the current president and his administration trying to interfere in the upcoming midterm elections? Yes, I think that's quite obvious. So other than what I've said, is there anything in specific that they are trying to do? Like, for example, he mentioned that China has interfered. Is there going to be foreign interference in this election? Yes, it's a pretty big yes. Is that going to come from them free and independently? No. Is it going to be in conjunction with the current president or people in his administration? So he's going to actively work with foreign countries to meddle in our elections? Tarek says yes. Is that going to be China? No. Is it going to be Russia? That's a big yes. So is the president himself involved in working with, let's just say, Putin himself on how to interfere in this election? Yes. Is anyone else in the administration aware of this? Yeah, yes. Are conversations already happening? Yes. So when we talk about other people who might be aware of this, right now he's trying to get Todd Blanche confirmed as the Attorney General. Is Todd Blanche aware of this? Yes. Okay, well, while we're at it, since those hearings are happening right now, will Todd Blanche be confirmed as the Attorney General as it looks right at this moment? No. I know there's been a couple of GOP holdouts who aren't sure how they're going to vote, and sometimes they might say that, but then past history indicates that they will go along and bend the knee, so to speak. Okay, so if Todd Blanche is not confirmed, who else may be aware in his administration of helping to allow foreign interference or even domestic interference in the elections? Is the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, aware? Yes. Is his Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, aware? Yes. So I'm sure there's others. Are they actively working together to approach this election from obviously multiple angles to invalidate any results? Like pre-election, are they going to try to do things to keep people from showing up, like scare tactics, like having the National Guard or ICE at polling locations? Yes, he's saying. Are there going to be any sort of violent events that may happen? Yes. So we know, or we suspect allegedly, that some of the assassination attempts on the president in the past are a little suspect and perhaps faked in order for him to gain sympathy or people on the fence to maybe look at it and change the direction they were going. So will there be events that happen? I'm not saying that in particular, but to gain support, to make potential voters think that other countries or illegal immigrants or other supposedly dangerous things lie out there that only him and his administration can save us from. Are we to expect that in the coming months? He's saying yes to all of this. So Tarek, to not go down a scary negative path, is there anything that we, the people who believe in free and fair elections and democracy and the rule of law and all of that, is there anything that we can do or should do? He's saying yes. So Tarek, can you give us maybe a message of something we can do? All right, let's do that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Is the word vote? Is there another word? No. So it is important for us to make sure that we get out and vote and support others to get out and vote and to not succumb to the fear tactics and the messaging. And Tarek, is it, when you say get out and vote, with some of the things he's trying to do, is casting mail-in ballots going to be an okay way to vote for those who want to? No, so people should go in person. And a lot of the voting areas have early voting. So if we vote in the weeks prior to the election, will our votes and ballots be secure for the most part? Yes. Okay. So I guess we need to stay vigilant. We need to support each other. We need to help each other feel safe to get out and cast our vote and not sit this one out. And it's very important for the future of how the direction of this country. And there's obviously, we're going to be talking much more about this topic, and because it's going to be crazy the next few months. And then of course, even after the election, it's going to be crazy until we get the confirmed results and the actual elected officials seated. So it's going to be a wild ride, I think, for the next few months. So let's hang in there and support each other. And Tarek, do you have any more messages for us? I'm sure you do, but on this particular day, no. Okay, there you have it. I would love to hear what you have to say about this, and I think maybe one of our upcoming videos will talk about some of the heated elections and maybe make some predictions about what's going to happen with those. And with that, we will leave it there. And Tarek says thank you and gives us all a big hug. So until next time, thank you for watching.